I'm Bruce Tuff, principal of the Tuff Law Firm. We are a full-service law firm serving the greater Woodlands area and the greater Houston area. Contact us at 281-681-0808. We're tough for you.
And now, here's the veteran voice of the legal fix, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live from the Lone Star State in Montgomery County, Texas, for a brand new episode of the Legal Fix, a new age radio show presented by the Tuff Law Firm, the toughest law firm in town, with the toughest lawyers around, answering your toughest legal questions. Introducing first, hosting out of the red corner, the big deal, Bruce Wilson. Tough, joined by Boy Wonder, Brandon Scott Riley, and super lawyer, G.I. Jerome, the Golden Boy, Jeremy Lee Hall.
Oh, thank you, Bruce Buffer. We have so much fun. We were listening to AC/DC before the intro. I'm the big deal, Bruce Tuff. I'm here with Boy Wonder, Brandon Riley, and the Golden Boy, Jeremy Hall. If you have a question, please call our hotline at 936-900-2381. Today we have a special guest with us, the Honorable Claudia Laird, presiding judge of Montgomery County Court at Law number 2. It's our probate court in Montgomery County, but also does other jurisdictional duties as a county court at law. Welcome, Judge Laird.
Good
Welcome
morning.
to the show.
Thank you.
Yes. What are we going to do in our second segment, gentlemen?
We're going to put Judge Laird on the hot seat, a rapid-fire cross-exam. Well, she'll have to answer our toughest questions as fast as she can.
In addition, in the third segment, we'll talk about murder bonds, Musk's free speech crusade, the tampon tax in Texas, and the leak heard around the world.
And we were talking to Judge Laird about that right before the show, and she had clerked for Supreme Court,
Texas Supreme Court
Justice John Devine, so she'll have some comments about that Supreme Court leak, and she has some very special comments about that. Well,
No
Judge
leaks.
Laird, welcome to the Legal Fix. We're so glad you're on the show.
Yes.
And you know how Judge Laird got on the show? I was at
Bruce.
the
Be Bold.
Woodlands
Woodlands Christian Academy.
Christian Academy. I always mess that up.
Shout out Julie Ambler.
Right,
The
and so
LGBTQ.
I
You're
saw
next on the hot seat.
I
Julie.
saw Judge Laird. Judge Laird was there, and I said, "Hey, we've been wanting to get you on the hot seat." You said, "Okay, we'll do it." Bobby Kasperak and Amy was there, and Casper Zach, and we were all talking, and you said, "Okay," and then we called immediately. So you're on.
Right. And I'm
Peer
so
pressure.
glad my jury trial settled so I could actually do it this
Yeah.
week, especially
Nice.
after I promised.
She was in
Pressure to
front of us
settle.
in line while we were trying to get a drink,
Yes.
and I looked at my wife and I was like, I think that's Judge Laird.
Yeah. What do I do?
She
Do I
was
say
like,
anything?
Are you,
Should
how
I
do you
say
know?
something?
I said,
or
well, she
should I-
doesn't have a robe on, so I can't tell if that's her or not. Honestly, I ran up to you and asked you, did you see Judge Laird?
You
I
have
think I saw
permission.
her.
You have permission to say hello. Yes. I told Judge Laird, I said, the boys are going to be very nervous when I tell them this. They're going to freeze up. They don't know what to
spent
do.
all night getting his exhibits in order.
Oh,
Yes.
my goodness. Oh, my gosh. You know, one time I ran into one of the bailiffs in a private location like that. He was standing with his wife, and I walked past him, and he was like, Judge Laird, and I looked at him, and I said, oh, I didn't recognize you with your clothes on. And his wife goes like this, and I said, oh, that's not what I meant. That's
Boom.
not what I meant.
Boom. I know. That's
You didn't
so.
have your gun out. I couldn't tell who you
Oh,
were.
my goodness.
That's so funny. Well, Judge Laird, you have the distinction of handling all the probate in Montgomery County, and I know you have a very extensive background. Do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself? I know you're not in election, but just tell us about like you were in election.
Right. Well, I guess I started inside in-house at a corporation, and everyone did that whole. But you're a lawyer, you're supposed to go to court thing. And finally, I heard that enough. So I thought, okay, well, I need to get to court, or no one's going to think I'm a lawyer.
Yeah.
And, came up to Conroe and started practicing criminal and civil, and then started with the DA's office, and then decided I'd run for judge, and the rest kind of history.
We love you as a
History in
judge
the
too,
making.
by the way.
Thank you.
I think I've had 3 or 4 trials before Judge Laird. So
Okay.
it's all been, and
Bench
they've all been very good, pleasant trials. I will say Judge Laird calls the balls and strikes consistently the same, and that's what you look for a good judge, is someone who is consistent, treats everybody fairly, equitably on both sides, and I've always had a great experience in your courtroom.
Thank
and
you.
And I
That's
want
the
to thank
goal.
you.
I
Yes, I
appreciate
want to
it.
thank you. I remember one time we were in court, and one of the opposing counsels said, "Judge, we need to get to court. We haven't had this, and there's all this delay, and we need to do it." And Judge Laird says, "Really? Okay, we'll start trial Monday." that was on
you're
a
on.
Friday, and I don't think we started Monday. I
Mistakes
think
were
we
made.
started Tuesday, but I think this is the last time that lawyer said that, because she said, "You want relief, you get it
Yeah,
on
you're
Tuesday."
on. Have a
Yes,
nice
so-
weekend.
yeah. It wasn't a nice weekend. It was
Round the clock,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, round the clock work. But we really appreciate you. So, what do you do as the county court at Law 2, and what's a normal day for you?
So it just depends on the day. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesdays, we typically tend to try and leave open for those jury trials, so I can say, "See you Monday."
Yes.
So that's helpful, and then we crunch everything else as much as we can into Thursdays and Fridays. So Thursdays are our probate days. We'll do dockets in the morning, contested hearings in the afternoon. Fridays, we'll do civil in the morning, contested dockets in the afternoon, and then we'll just kind of put different hearings. We'll tuck everything in as we can, and we do mental health dockets on Mondays and Thursdays, which used to be kind of a short docket, but it's getting longer and longer. So we might have to start making some adjustment for those.
And on what day is shoe shopping?
Shoe shopping, oh my gosh, every day before I
day.
had my daughter. And y'all are supposed to do a shout out to the moms.
Oh,
Yeah.
and today is yeah.
Mother's
so
Day
it's Friday. Our
episode.
Friday
Shout
episode.
out
It's
to
our
our
Mother's
moms.
Day. Let's say a shout out.
Yeah, shout out to my mom, Lisa Hall, of course, and also my wife, Ruby, her
Good
first
call,
ever
good call.
Mother's Day.
Oh,
Good call.
Okay, Mother's
Shout
Day.
out to
All right.
Paige and Sheena. Mother's Day.
Paige,
Happy
yeah.
Mother's
Okay.
Day. Love you.
And Chronicles
Shout-
of Narnia.
Shout out to my mom, Colleen Bone Tough, Fitzgerald Tough. She's deceased, but I want to shout out to my mom. Yeah, great
How about
mom.
the badge?
The
Okay,
badge.
the honey
Get one.
badger, mother
badge.
of four
Mother of
daughters.
4.
Yes, yeah. She gave me permission to leave the house this morning after I did all my chores.
Attaboy.
Yeah,
Good
yeah.
job.
She's so Diana. Yeah, a great mother. We love you, and you great kids too. All to her. All credit to her.
And our mom
Very
of the
good.
show,
Yes.
Judge Laird. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank
Happy
you.
Mother's Day.
And shout out to my mom, Frances.
All right,
good.
great,
Very
great.
good.
And being a mother, would you have plans for Mother's Day this weekend?
No,
Okay.
I'm sure it'll be cleaning the house and getting
Being a
ready.
mom.
I find that being a working mom, it feels like a crazy race starts Monday morning.
Hello.
And then you go through the whole week, and then the weekend is about picking up the carnage and getting reset for Monday again.
Oh, I know. We're the same. Hello, caller. We
Welcome
have a
to
caller.
the Legal Fix.
Yes, I have a question.
What's your question?
What tip can Judge Laird give to lawyers practicing in court too?
Oh, excellent
good
question for Judge Laird.
Good
Tips
tip.
for lawyers in court too.
So, what I'm hearing a lot of is after the Rormos decision came out, attorney's fees are really, really tough.
Yes.
And I'm seeing a lot of lawyers having problems with it, and I don't want to be that mean person that doesn't award attorney's fees. But we have a lot more criteria to meet. And so to help solve that problem, we're having a speaker come in. Karima Maloney is going to come in and give the same CLE that she gave to the judges across Texas at the recent judicial conference, which 2 of our appellate judges attended. So if you want to hear what the appellate court learned about Rormos, you probably want to attend this.
How to get your attorney's
we
fees.
will.
on
Well,
Yeah.
June 22nd, and we'll have it via Zoom. Just check the court's Facebook, and all the info will be there.
Oh,
That
thank you,
sounds
Judge
great.
Laird.
That's a great
yeah,
tip.
just a little bit about that case. There was a lawyer testifying in court about his attorney's fees, and he came up with a number. Oh, my attorney's fees are $300,000. And he had no breakdown of anything whatsoever. but he did some of the predicate for the to prove up the reasonable necessary part of the, but didn't do the breakdown by the hour, the specific task, and then have those categorized. Right. So there is a formula, and a lot of us lawyers still don't understand it and don't do it right. So this is going to be a great seminar to attend and learn how to do it.
I was struggling with it too.
Yeah,
you know, judges struggle. We're lawyers too. We struggle to understand these things when they come out. So when the judicial conference came up, I actually went to the same class twice just to make sure.
Yeah, good.
I've got it.
So
she's got it down.
So what we're going to do, I've been to docket call. Every time I'm in your court, Judge Laird, you've got either a trial going on, you've got a hearing going on. It's nonstop, and I know on Thursdays, probate cases, it's just a packed docket of doing those, and you do it very quickly and administratively. And someone had commented just recently, I was attending a hearing in your court, and the judge, the other attorney on their side said, it's really refreshing to be in Montgomery County and to be with a judge who's administrating justice in her courtroom. And it was just recently, last week or so. I'll remember who the lawyer was, but very complimentary, Judge Laird.
Nice.
It is very nice. It is. We have another caller, right, Carlos? No caller.
We forgot to tell the other caller goodbye as well.
Oh, we did, and he was still hanging. Okay, let's do this.
It was a she.
Let's take a break, and then we'll come back. We'll take a short break, and we'll come back to answer your toughest legal questions. Please call the hotline at 936-900-2381, and we'll return. It'll be time for the hot seat, so stay tuned. We'll be right back. I'm Bruce Tuff, principal of the Tuff Law Firm. We are a full-service law firm serving the greater Woodlands area and the greater Houston area. Contact us at 281-681-0808. We're tough for you.
One final time, here's the veteran voice of the Legal Fix, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Attorneys are licensed by the State Bar of Texas. Our three lawyers cross-examining the witness are Bruce Huff, Brandon Riley, and Jeremy Hall. And when the action begins, the witness on the hot seat will answer as many questions with the fewest words as fast as they can. The hot seat is sponsored by The Legal Fix, a new age radio show brought to you by the Tuff Law Firm. We're tough for you. And now, for those listening on the radio and Legal Fix fans watching around the world, this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Live from the Legal Fix studios in the Woodlands, Texas, it's time! One lightning round for the undisputed Legal Fix Hot Seat Championship of the World!
Thank you, Bruce. I'm the big deal, Bruce Tuff. I'm here with Boy Wonder Brandon Riley and Golden Boy Jeremy Hall.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, if you have a question, call our hotline 936-900-2381. We had a great question for Judge Laird about attorneys, proving up attorneys' fees. We're joined by the fashionable, very fashionable Judge Claudia Laird.
Yes.
County Court at 2,
Yes.
presiding judge. Thank you, Judge Laird, for being here, and happy Mother's Day to you again. This is our Mother's Day edition. And Jeremy, now it's time to put Judge Laird on the hot seat. Jeremy, will you swear the judge in?
I will.
Probably
Thank
this is
you,
the first
Bruce.
time we were ever going to have this opportunity.
Yeah,
right.
the shoes on the other foot.
Okay.
Judge, have you seen the hot seat before?
No, I haven't.
Oh,
Wow. Flying blind. You're going to be a witness
I'm afraid.
in a rapid-fire cross-exam. Brandon, Bruce, and I are going to ask you our toughest questions. You're going to answer as fast as you can. One-word or short answers are best. If you're stumped or you don't want to answer, you get one free pass. Please state your full name for the record.
Claudia Lee Laird.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and your version of the truth to answer the most questions with the least words as fast as you can?
I do.
Is she ready?
All right. We'll put it on the timer. All right. How do you spell lard?
Laird.
What is lard made out of?
Lard is made out of fat.
Are you-
Pig stuff, right?
Pig stuff?
Are you related to the baker, Mrs. Baird?
I am not.
Major League catcher Gerald Laird.
No.
Surf bro Laird Hamilton?
No.
Laird from the show Girls?
Girls?
Nope.
How about UFC title challenger Claudia Gadelia?
Claudia.
In Brazil, they call you Claudia. Your middle name's Lee, but it's not Leigh, it's Lee.
Correct.
Like Jeremy Lee, David Lee, Marion Lee.
I was named after my grandfathers.
All right.
Nice.
How many immediate family members do you have?
Immediate, like 3.
Yeah.
What are their
Greg,
names and
Izzy,
ages?
Angeline.
So I have Izzy, who's 7. Angelina's my stepdaughter. She's 12. And then there's Greg, who's turning 43 on the 8th.
Whoa, who's your favorite?
Who's my favorite? Oh, Izzy.
Who's Winston, Teeter, and Day Day?
Day Day.
Winston is my crazy Maine Coon cat, and Teeter's another kitty cat. That's Winston's cat. I had to get him his own cat. And Day Day is my husband's little ghetto dog that he rescued from the fire department.
Oh, man.
Day Day, not Dee Dee.
It's Day Day. from
Day Day.
Friday.
Day Day.
Yes.
Okay. Do you
Yeah.
have
Yes.
Do you have a will, Judge?
I do. I hand wrote it at my desk.
Oh,
and
wow.
Oh, we
just one of those little holographic ones.
Prenup?
Prenup, yes.
How much money will it take for you to retire?
Oh, it's not about money, I don't think.
I like
Okay.
that.
I like my job.
You're a good kid. Were you a good kid?
Yes.
How old were you when you got your ears pierced?
Like maybe 13.
Whoa, nice. You studied international studies at Texas A&M, ATM for short.
I
18.
did.
Were you a sorority girl?
I got accepted to a sorority, but decided not to join.
What are the first-
Oh, like my daughter Abby.
What are the first 3 words of the Aggie War Hymn?
Hullabaloo, connect.
Nice.
Yay.
After A&M, you ordered up a number 2 combo, a JD MBA from University of Houston.
I did.
While working full time,
Yes.
Whoa.
Giga Maggies or Go Cougs?
Giga Maggies. You know they brainwash us good when we go there.
I
Shasta
do.
or Reveille in a cage match?
Oh, probably Shasta.
How long does the collie survive?
Not
Not
long.
Seconds.
Not long.
What's your weight?
Oh, 150.
What's your God-given hair color?
Honest answer.
She didn't
This
use her
is it?
pass.
This is it.
No,
All right.
no,
Just-
no,
All right.
Have you ever received a permanent?
I have back in the 80s when
Nice. What
Like-
kind of hair products
like
do you
BW.
use?
I use the hair loss stuff. You
Okay.
know.
Isn't it
After-
true?
Rogaine.
Isn't it true
No
you wear
tax.
glasses just for style?
No.
What's your eyesight?
I've had LASIK 2 times. I'm
whoa.
normally legally
Oh.
blind,
All
so
right.
I have very poor vision.
Do you have any other handicaps?
No, not that I could think of.
This Halloween, will you go as Dorothy of the Wizard of Oz?
No.
AOC.
Oh, no.
Sarah Palin.
Kelly Ripa.
No.
And Greg could be your husband, Menudo.
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 His name's actually
Greg.
Consuelo.
Greg looks
I'm
like
pretty
Menudo.
sure that's her husband.
How often do you
Here,
check social
here.
media?
He
sure
does
that's him.
look
he
like
looks
Greg.
like-
Who
yeah,
is
he-
that?
that's
I thought
Menudo.
this is
Kelly
who I
Ripa's
saw
husband.
that
Kelly
day.
Ripa's
I was
husband's like Greg.
Oh,
yeah.
he does.
How often do you check social media?
Often.
What apps do you use?
Apps, probably just the normal stuff.
Who's
You know.
smarter, you or Facebook?
Facebook.
How's your CCL2 group going?
I think it's going good.
Seems pretty popular. How often do you watch TikToks?
Not often.
When's the last time you cried?
Not recently.
Most humble job you ever had?
Oh, probably being a waitress.
You're the judge of Montgomery County Court at Law 2.
Yes.
We're 2.
Is your rally cry, we're number 2?
We're number 2.
Is your spirit animal a red second place ribbon from the fair?
No.
You skidded onto the bench in 2011 after winning a runoff, right?
Yes.
Who'd you sneak past?
Oh, J.D. Lambright.
Oh, JD,
our
Since
former
then-
county attorney.
Since
Yeah.
then, you've crushed the competition, running unopposed in 14 and 18.
I
How about
did.
2022?
22 unopposed.
Unopposed
Still
again.
crushing
We
it.
love it.
Before
We love
that,
it.
you snatched up another bench, placing Judge John the Divine atop the
Divine.
Texas Supreme Court, right?
I'm not sure I was responsible for that, but
We'll give you
know.
credit.
Okay, I'll take it.
Did you ever release a brief from the court?
No.
Leak it. Did you ever leak a brief from the court?
No, I did not.
You also
leave.
worked in private practice trying civil, criminal, and family, even federal cases for Simon Says and Associates. Right?
Simonson Law Firm.
Were
Yes,
you one of
Simonson
the
Associates.
associates at Simon Says?
It's Simonson, yes.
And Associates.
You've
And
also,
associate.
you've
I
also
think I was
served.
the only associate.
Oh, okay. You've also
Associate.
served as corporate counsel for Shell. We all know that one.
And then corporate counsel at Boots and Coots. Did you represent only cocktail waitresses or the dancers as well?
None of the above.
You were-
Boots and Coots was a wonderfully interesting place. So
You-
just the firefighters.
Oh, good. You were
I have
also.
a history of firefighters, don't
Yeah,
I?
they are.
Yeah,
yes.
they make it rain there.
They
It's
do.
get rain.
They do. They make it rain.
You were also a chief prosecutor in the DA's office.
A white collar crime.
Yes.
Yes.
Can't
All the
say
other
so.
prosecutors were like, we don't know what she does.
We don't
Objection.
understand that. Yeah,
You're
we
not
don't
allowed to
understand
use
that.
chief anymore, but an acceptable replacement would
really?
be guardian or commander.
You
What
can
am
do
I-
guardian or commander, but not
Guardian.
chief.
But
Oh.
not chief?
Oh, you
You're-
can't.
yeah, no-
right.
no
Oh, it's
chiefs.
politically incorrect. Politically
It's a
incorrect.
Native
Stop that.
American.
Yeah.
Your state bar page lists wills, trust, and probate as your practice areas. You're really a probate judge at heart, aren't you?
Amazingly enough, I think so, because I didn't do that before I became a judge. So it's really become a love of mine.
It is.
Yeah.
Your
Secret
website
lover.
says that you've heard literally thousands of probate, civil, and criminal
Literally
cases.
thousands.
Literally.
If it was just figuratively thousands or theoretically thousands, then it wouldn't be nearly as impressive.
But it's literally.
It wouldn't
that's
be on
very
my
impressive.
website if it was
literally.
How many trials have you refereed?
So jury trials, probably somewhere north of 100, somewhere between 100 and 150 at this point, I'd
That's a
say.
lot.
Bench
Wow.
trials, I couldn't even say.
Yeah.
A lot.
Oh.
Zillions.
Yeah.
How often do you say, I'll be the judge of that?
Never.
What's the most gavel raps you banged out in a row?
Oh my gosh, probably 3. But the first time I used my gavel, I didn't know what to do, and I announced it first. I said, "No, I'm going to have to use my gavel." And I
I'll
gavelled,
be
and I
banging
thought,
this.
How could I just have done that? So
What's the
terribly?
meanest thing you've ever said from the bench?
Oh, I don't know. I can't think of.
Cut
I'm
that
sure.
out right
I'm
now.
sure.
Have
I've
you
said
ever
mean
made a
things.
lawyer cry?
I think so.
Yeah.
Who's your court reporter?
Martha.
Martha Kumar?
Yes, I
Was
love
she in?
Martha.
Was she in Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle?
She wasn't, but she would.
Ha-
She would have been given the chance.
How about a very Harold and Kumar Christmas?
She would do that too, but she wasn't in that movie. No,
Is she related to Cal Penn?
not that I know.
Does your water cooler talk include dumb arguments for it or just things about the tough law firm?
Oh, it might include some
One in the
arguments from
same
court.
segment.
It
What's the
might.
best kept secret about judicial fashion? In other words, robes.
Robes. Well, I guess for my court, probably the best kept secret is I wear like house slippers under my
Underneath
robe.
the robe, nobody
Yeah.
can see.
Judge Laird, who do you go robe shopping with?
Robe shopping.
Robe
Time
shopping.
for some robe shopping.
Robe
You know
shopping.
what? I have the same robes from the first year that someone provided for me. Peggy Freeman, my court coordinator, bought me a robe.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
then you don't send dressing room pics of your robes.
Like if you try on a new
No,
one,
but that's a
dressing
thought.
room pic, send it to the
You
court.
know, maybe.
In-
Suelo might like
In
that.
a robe emergency, would you use a blackout curtain or a trash bag?
A weight loss suit or a weighted vest?
Oh,
You need a robe. Times
my
are tough.
God.
I need a robe.
Assuming you're the top dog, who's the second most
Dog.
fashionable judge?
I am not the most fashionable judge. And one time, someone saw me at the polls. I was wearing a maternity dress, and it's one of my lovely Republican women, and she said, "You're dressed like a 16-year-old. You need to dress more like Judge Hamilton."
Whoa.
So I guess I have to shout out to Judge
Niche,
Hamilton.
niche.
Okay. Who at the courthouse spends the most time in the mirror?
In the mirror?
Yes.
Oh, I
Who's
don't know.
pimping?
Vince Santini?
It's got to be
Say
Santini.
TD. Oh, I love it. I love it.
How
Yeah.
about the least? Who spends the least? Who never looks?
Who says it? I'd have to say me.
Okay.
Yeah. Your trophy case includes the MAD Judicial Service Award.
Mad props, bruv.
Mad
Mad.
respect.
You mad, sis?
She's going
Sometimes.
You were also named best speaker at a winter conference, but there's probably not much competition at a winter conference, though.
There
right?
must not have been that year.
Did you tell at least an icebreaker joke?
Winter conference, got to.
I don't. Oh, I did it. It takes me a minute sometimes.
You also rule the county courts with an iron fist. Administrative judge. One judge to rule them all. Do you get a ring with that?
No, but you should get something.
You're also on the boards for bail bonds, adult probation, and juveniles.
Yes.
Have you heard of busting out bail bonds?
Busting out.
I know, Alexis, yes.
Do they have like a juvenile version, like just a little bit out?
Just a little out.
Oh, my goodness. I'm going to
Not all
pass
the way
on
out.
that.
If you could be anything other than a lawyer or a judge, what would you be?
You know, I wanted to be a pilot when I was going through school.
Ooh,
Okay,
We like that.
top
Ready?
unchecked
I like
bucket
the
list
aviator
item.
glasses.
Oh, top unchecked. You know, I was supposed to see Rio before everything got locked down for
yeah,
COVID, and I was
yeah.
going to Moscow this month until someone decided to start a war.
Can't do it.
Just a little invasion.
You're
Just a small
also
one.
the
Little
charter
incursion.
president of the Liberty Bells Republican Women. What is a Liberty Bell? Is that in Philadelphia?
There is one in Philadelphia, and we have a large group of them in Panorama. So
Bells at the ball.
there you go.
You're also affiliated with the Republican women along a certain stretch of shoreline, the North Shore.
North Shore.
North Shore.
That was my first group. I was with North Shore for 8 or 10 years. Wonderful, wonderful group of ladies.
You've also served on the Salvation Army advisory board, correct?
I have
And
also
so
a wonderful group.
Do you ring the Liberty Bell at Christmas in front of Walmart?
You know what? We have rung the bells, and what we also do is I'm part of the group that counts the money on a
Oh,
great
that's a good
Saturday
job.
night during December. We count all the monies from all the buckets.
Could
in the
angrily
county.
ringing the bell at someone be considered bullying? If it's like real aggressive.
Can't anything be considered bullying at
I
this
feel like
point?
that
I
could.
feel like just getting out of bed can be considered bullying.
I know. You're also a dual member of, at the St. Anthony of Manoa Catholic Church and Gateway to Another Dimension Baptist Church.
Dual church
So
member.
you have like spiritual fire insurance with an umbrella policy?
I
Two
need some, I
policies.
think, maybe.
Sum up
Do
your.
you guys sell that?
No.
You already have it. You got Moana and Gateway to
Moana.
Another Dimension. Sum up your judicial philosophy in a word or phrase.
I think that's changed over the years. I think it's always to just be open to learning from the lawyers and
That's
from the
good.
cases, and there's always learning every day with this job.
Yeah.
Next.
Sum up your political
Bruce.
philosophy in a word or phrase. I'm just soaking all this
Soak
in.
it in.
Yeah,
I
I'm soaking
think
all
my
it in.
political philosophy becomes more and more just keep your mouth shut, Claudia.
Don't engage.
Good job.
Don't
To the question, what pet peeves do you have? You responded so many. Name one.
many.
Name one.
I don't like spoons.
No spoons. You also love to travel. What's your favorite place you've ever been?
I think Italy's always good.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing to garden?
Gardening, probably roses.
Would you rather be overruled so hard you get the death sentence, or use your phone during takeoff and earn a lifetime worldwide internet ban?
No more
I'm
internet.
terrified to fly. I guess I'll use my phone during takeoff because I don't believe that does anything
Internet
to the
ban.
plane.
100-yard dash, you
Call
versus
Musk.
Maris. Is there any discussion of a race, or do you just immediately move on to another activity?
What was the question?
100-yard dash, you versus Maris.
Blair.
Do you even
Oh.
talk about racing, or do you just move on to the next activity
I don't run.
immediately?
No.
Yeah, just move on.
Rusty Harden or Tony Busby?
Oh, Rusty.
Yay.
If masseuses could inherit, could you handle the Deshaun Watson flowchart for intestate succession?
I would need some good lawyers on that case.
Oh, yeah.
Did you love the hot seat, Judge Laird? Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, what
Nice
a great
job.
job, Judge
Excellent
Laird.
job on the hot
Yes.
seat. Very
well
Oh,
done.
that was excellent, excellent. Thank you so much. I'm going to go right into hot topics
Yeah.
right now.
Hot
I'm going to because
topics.
I don't. I
We
want to
have a
take
little
advantage of
time.
this. Judge Laird has some comments about leaking the Supreme Court brief on Roe versus Wade. Judge Laird was a clerk as well, and she has some comments about that. Like, what do you think, Judge, about this leak?
Well, I just think that it's sacrilegious when you work at a court. These are not things that should come outside the courtroom or the court offices until the decision is made and official. And
You said that relationship off air is like a covenant,
it,
right?
it
is a
is. It's like a
covenant, yeah.
covenant between the staff and the judge, and I'm very open and blunt with my staff, and they just know, and but it's very sad. I think it's become a sad day for our judicial system that case got leaked, whether you agree with it or not.
Doesn't
matter.
There's
Exactly.
The principle
terrible.
matter.
Yeah,
You
we
think
all.
this person probably rationalized that they were protecting women's rights by leaking
Oh, sure.
it to put pressure
Absolutely.
to not rule that way.
Yeah, it's
Absolutely.
become so political. Everything now, there's no political lanes you stay in. It's just that crazy. And that wouldn't happen in Judge Laird's court, I can tell you that.
No
Nothing,
leaks.
no leaks in Judge Laird's court.
94-page first draft. That's beefy.
Unbelievable.
That's not a
Alito.
light Sunday
Yeah.
reading.
No,
Oh,
it's not
my
heavy
gosh.
stuff.
Unbelievable.
The sum total of this rough draft, whatever it may become, we don't know. But at this moment, it's a states' right issue. It's not a fundamental right. It's not part of our traditions as a culture, and therefore, the states get to decide, not the federal government,
Right.
on the issue of abortion.
Instead
so that's,
of-
I mean, that's the
It's going to be
nutshell
a
of
crazy
what that
abortion
94 pages.
marketplace.
It
state to
actually
state.
kind of goes back to originally what was said, and there's a lot of states that already have laws in place that have been abated during this period of time, and now they're back immediately, right? If that
Back
gets
in effect.
If that
it
ruling
gets-
comes through, I mean,
if it
they
comes
could
through
switch
in its
the vote
form.
now. I mean,
Right.
that was the point of the leak, was to try to sway a few of those 5 justices that appear to be willing to vote for
Yeah.
that.
Alito.
Other news, we have to get to these. Murder suspect released on bond after violating bond.
I saw
Shot
that
his
last night.
girlfriend,
I saw it.
Harris County.
Horrible.
Murder
You
released
serve
on
on a
bond.
bond board, correct?
I
Was it-
do, and I used to prosecute bond offenders when I was at the DA's office. That fell under civil.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it
That's the
happens
Wild
in Montgomery
West.
County. I just don't know what's going on in Harris County. I
It's-
really don't. I
Well,
mean, I think of this.
we
and
see
I
these
just,
every
it just-
week.
Yeah, it's just,
Elections have consequences.
They
they
let this
do
guy out.
absolutely. If I tell you, if you want the laws enforced
Yeah,
and you
there's
want to
a
be
picture
safe
of
in
it.
your community, move to Montgomery County. By God, this will not happen in Montgomery County.
Yeah,
Right.
they
It's
let
a- Don't
that-
Harris
I
County
love
or
Montgomery County.
They
right?
bonded that
Please.
guy out after he shot his girlfriend 22 times in the back, a 15-year-old girl, and then when they caught him trying to leave, he had his bag packed for like more than an overnight trip.
escaped
He was
out.
gone.
He was
He's
gone.
deucing
And they
it.
bonded him out again.
Oh
So
my
they
gosh.
said that there was a glitch in his
GPS.
system.
Yeah,
right? So,
Elon Musk knows where he is,
Yeah,
but the
Musk
government
knows.
does not.
so Musk is on a crusade for free speech. He has signed
First
off
Amendment.
on an amicus
Oh, I
brief
love
with the former Xerox CFO.
Don't gag me, bro.
Saying
Yeah.
the SEC has violated its calling in the First Amendment and forcing them into these settlements where they're not allowed to ever speak on the issue.
Anybody
And
who
so-
settles with the SEC can't say anything about it for the
ever,
rest of their life.
rest of their life.
Yeah.
And so Musk and many other members of these boards have signed on to this amicus brief trying to remove the gag orders that the SEC forces them into.
But they already got swatted. They said they waived their right when they agreed to it in the settlement, right?
Yeah, it's just kind of
Just like a
it's
waiver.
Yeah,
it's a
it's
contractual
just like-
agreement.
just
They're
like
kill
signing.
you.
Just
can't
like when
sue
you
'em.
plead guilty to some felony you didn't commit because it's better than actually getting sentenced.
What
to
choice
I
do you
don't
have?
think you
You
can
don't have a
hold ties
choice.
with the
You
government.
can't just strike it.
I don't think you can do one thing and then do the other. I really don't. You either agree by the contractual terms or not. I mean, you either.
You
I'm
think
down with
Musk should
that.
be silenced?
Yeah.
No First Amendment right
Yeah,
to talk
put a
about
muzzle
it.
on the Musk.
Tell his side of the
Okay,
story.
most important story.
Okay,
of the
go,
day,
go, go.
The tampon tax. of
Tampon
Texas.
tax.
Oh, the most important
That's a
story.
good thing.
Tampon tax,
my
Mother's
God.
Day weekend,
Oh my
tampon
God.
tax in
Oh.
Texas.
Things.
Where is that?
So this is Texas. This is Texas.
No
so the
way.
comptroller's office.
Where do you come up with this?
I just make these things
Okay,
up.
all right, good.
Tampon
So
search result.
Baker Botts
Okay.
has signed
Instant
up
alert.
pro bono to represent Texas Menstrual Equality Coalition in their challenge to the sales tax
yeah, I
on
get it.
feminine health products
Yeah,
like
that's not
tampons.
right. That's not right.
And the argument is that male libido products are not taxed, and therefore male libido products are more
Libido
important.
products.
The blue pill.
I probably
style
probably
things
should
are
know
more
this, but I
important
don't.
than,
I think I'm
tampons,
feel like
right?
More important,
So,
isn't the
very
thing that's
interesting.
taxed more important? Because those are essential items, tampons. You
Yeah.
can't do without
No,
those.
you
so
can't
you
do
can,
that.
you
Don't
can
tax
tax
those.
them, and
Don't
people can't
tax
do
those.
anything about
Yeah.
it.
Being the only chick here, I have to weigh in.
Thank you, thank you. I was
do.
hoping.
We don't
Kudos
incur
to
this
you
tax.
three. You are courageous to wade off in this, but I'm just going to leave it at this. This is just wrong. Period.
yeah.
Period.
Laird, we
Got
love
him.
you.
That was a mom joke for the ages.
Got him.
Oh, Judge Laird, we really
good.
so appreciate you being on the show. What a fabulous guest. We're going to have you back again. This went way too quick. And
Definitely.
thank you. And it's always an honor to be
Thank
in your
you.
courtroom. I do want to say that. It's always an honor. It really
It's
is.
lovely to have
thank
you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you all for watching The Legal Fix, brought to you by the Tough Law Firm. Call us at 281-681-0808 or visit toughlawfirm.net or hit us up on the comments.
Catch past episodes and highlights on our website and YouTube channel, and connect with us on Facebook, Insta, and listen live on Spotify and 91.1 FM The Boss, Fridays at noon.
I'm the big deal, Bruce Tuff, here with Boy Wonder, Brandon Riley, and the Golden Boy, Jeremy Hall. We'll see you next week on The Legal Fix. Hey,
Goodbye.
hey, thank
Happy
you
Mother's
guys.
Day.